Hey there everybody, my name is Heretoga and welcome back to our survival series of Vintage Story. Right, I'm in my chisel room right now because I've got some things to show you, ready for our new project which I'll be starting today. I don't know how many of you have seen the old film Beetlejuice, but for those of you that have, can you remember that house and that guy in the attic? He had like a miniature replica of the town up there. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing today. It's not going to be a replica of my places. I'm just going to make a tiny town. Also, another film had something similar. I think it was the film Hot Fuzz. It could have been Shaun of the Dead. It was one of them. I think it was Hot Fuzz. That place had like a tiny replica of the town also. But yeah, that's the project I'm going to be doing. So I naturally started with creating a house, right? These are the rough designs of them. You might not be able to see it well because of the shadowing, but you have house shapes and they're one full block size. Each face, though, has been shaved back one layer, just to make room for the roof overhangs. And to give you a better view, I textured two of them, right? So as you can see, this one is a granite one, and it's got a grey tiled roof and a cobblestone base. A couple of wheelie bins too, look. It's got a front door and a back door, a bunch of windows. Some of the windows are lit up, some of them are not. It's got a chimney as well. And then this one is polished limestone with a polished granite base and a red shingled roof. So what I'm thinking is these houses, these grey ones, wow, that wolf is loud. Yeah, these grey houses are the viewers of this channel, the viewers that don't subscribe. Right, these are your houses, guys. Right, and then the red ones, these are for the subscribers. So these are the subscriber houses, red for YouTube. So we're going to have two neighborhoods, the viewer neighborhood and the subscriber neighborhood. But we're not just going to have houses, obviously. We're going to have things like a church with a graveyard. We're going to have farms, roads and paths and street lights, a lake, a river, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I do have another house design here. I can get up in the air. Let me take my belt off and just help the lighting a little bit. So we have like a bigger house. Now I haven't set up channel memberships yet, but these would be the houses for those people. I need to get round to that, guys. But yeah, as you can see, it's basically two of these houses stuck next to each other, but one of them is turned round, and it's got a couple of car garages there. So yeah, I can't wait to texture that. I'll keep these two for the shapes, right? But we're going to need a bunch of these houses. I want to make a bungalow as well. So if we have a look at the recipes here, yeah, I need one of these pallets because I was struggling to find a location for this build. Originally I chose inside the castle. Monsters keep spawning in there despite the fact the floor is literally covered in lights. Loads of monsters keep spawning inside Anakin Castle, so it's a shame I can't have it in there because we have the space ceiling in there and it would have looked great. But I managed to find a flat open space outside in the wilderness that is temporarily stable. And I've set up a platform there ready for our build. But I need this Jonas light palette to create some lighting. I'm making some candles right now in my starter home, and I'll try and get a light palette, and I'll probably make one more of each one of these palettes as well. I do have a barrel of white dye now. Took me 2 tries to make that white dye, because the first time I made a big barrel of diluted borax instead by accident, but yeah. So I'll get myself organised. These smokes, that took a while. I've got 8 plates. Nice. Let's get these cooled down. The wind was dying on me, but I managed to get them. Right, so... Right, the light pellets, right. So I've got the thing, I've got the candles, got the plates. I need a copronical ingot and some glass. Can you use any glass slabs? Looks like you can. I'll try it. Okay, copronical ingots. How much clear quartz do I have left anyway? 14. Ooh. I'll try it with normal glass slabs. Hopefully it'll work. There we go, glass slabs. Alright. Okay, so palette, the ingots, plates, the candles, slabs. Yes! Okay, good. Nice. Okay. That's great. Now we are there. Alright. So let's go and put this with the others. Alright. Take that off. There we go. Now, so we've got the project chest, so I can put all of these things in when we get over there. Yeah, I probably need to just like replicate a bunch of these now. So let's grab a hammer and chisel, because I did these yesterday. Yeah, they've got a bunch of textures in there. I'm probably going to need these textures on me. So the blue, before I changed the colour, that was andesite rock, and the green was peridotite. Now you can use glass slabs for a texture, and I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot that. Maybe I should chop these in half, that way I can get more. I might just keep these 2. Probably do them again. Yeah, I'll do those again, but I'll do it off screen. But for now, I'll do this big one. Let's do the big one. Right. Let's move these. Alright. We'll put them... Hello. Let's put them up there. Let's grab this. There we go. I'll bring these tables together. Like this. There we go. Alright. Alright. So... I'm going to give this a special coloured roof. Because we have grey and red for the viewers and subscribers. We have black, but we also have fire clay. Maybe I can use fire clay for the members when I set it up. Or some member houses. So I can only make like 4 of these at the moment. Probably 2 actually, yeah. I can only make 2 of these. These can be the posh houses. Okay. Alright. Okay, there. The roof has been textured. Hey, that looks quite good. I don't know, I like it. I like it. Alright, so now let's do the windows and the drain pipes. Alright, so we need shale, the drain pipes and the windows, and also bauxite. Right, so do the drain pipes first, then I'll do the bauxite. Put these in there. Okay. Okay, that's all the drain pipes. Now, I'm gonna make all the windows turned off, and then we'll go around and we'll figure out which lights we want on. I'm gonna use the glow palette for the lights. I'm not gonna use the Jonas palette. You know, the ultra bright one. I'm not going to use that one. Just use the glow. That way when we visit Tiny Town at night time, from a distance, all these houses and buildings that have the lights on, it'll be a nice glow. Right, I think that's all the windows. Okay, so now obviously this is the front of the house, so why don't we say someone's downstairs watching TV in the living room. Right, so the downstairs windows, right, someone can be in the kitchen, right, somebody can be upstairs in the bedroom. Probably should have done this one actually. Yeah, let's do the other one. Yeah, we'll do this one. This bedroom has like a little window there. They've left the landing light on, so put the landing light on. Right, so no one's upstairs in the front bedrooms. Then the garages. I don't know, we could put one light on in the garage. Oh, that's upstairs above the garage. Okay, so we've got like a special bedroom on the side of the house there. There we go. Got a landing light on there too. Yeah, there we go. You gotta use your imagination sometimes, right? So let's put these back in there. We'll grab the glow palette, and then we're going to look at the bauxite and pick Creative Glow 36. There we go. Now the lights are on. Yeah. But now the windows need glass. So let's get a couple of these. In fact, one will do. We'll get one, and I'll grab a saw. Let's go and grab a saw. We'll see if we can use quartz glass as slabs for textures. I'm pretty sure that we can, right? But we'll find out together. Some might not know, like me. Let's zoom all the way back down. Oh, close the door. Okay, so we'll put one in this side and one in this side. And we'll just, yes, you can, that's good. Okay. So now we're going to fill in all these windows with quartz glass. Right there, all the windows are in. Now, we need to add the doors. So let's get a couple of these. going to use oak planks for the doors. I could probably change the colour of the doors on this house, but just give it a door. Okay, we've got a back door there. Okay, now we need the garage doors now. So let's get some chalk. Add chalk in. Oops. Now these garage doors are going to be indented. So let's indent them. Like that. Feels like I'm making a dollhouse. There we go, now the garage doors are in. Okay, now we could do the wheelie bins next. So let's get blue and green. Right. So we'll have the recycling bin. Then we'll have the food waste bin. And then we'll get the colour palette and we'll just make these a little bit better colours. So the recycling bin can be that one, and the food waste can be that one. There we go. Just those little touches make all the difference. The chimney needs texturing, so why don't we use yeah, polished granite, right? Where is it? In fact, we could use cobblestone. Yeah, let's use granite cobblestone. There we go. Nice, nice, got a chimney. Now, I want to give the house a base, right? Some kind of a base. Now, what colours would look good with brown? Because the roof is brown, the doors are brown, the house is brown. It's like different shades of brown. Okay, what colours have we got? Yeah, I could go limestone, like polished limestone. Could try polished limestone. Okay, so I'll have to get on my feet for this. Now, yeah, I mean, it's not pronounced enough, is it? I think it needs a stone base for this. Yeah, I think it needs a stone base. Let's go with. We'll just go with polished granite. Yeah, we'll just go with polished granite. Yeah, I've got to change the colour of this house. What is it? Conglomerate rock. What have we got in here? I might actually use like a limestone colour for the house. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm not going to give the garage a base. Although, I think it would look good. Maybe give it a little base. I just want it to have some kind of dimension to it, you know. And then the house is 2 blocks. Or voxels, should I say. right. The last side. Okay. Okay. Well, the base is on. I just need to change the colour of the house now. And then that should really set it off. So let's see what kind of limestones we have. I'm thinking of like limestone sand. I can hear monsters. Yeah, I think a limestone sand. Or limestone rock. Well, I think the rock has more of a grainy texture to it, right? Now those garage doors are white, and I don't want people to not be able to see the garage doors if the house is white, right? There's a lot. So why don't we just use limestone and see what that looks like. Let's just see. Yeah, you can distinguish between the two. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's finish this face, right, and then we'll see what it looks like with all the other colours, like the roof, the windows, the drain pipes, and the foundation as well. See what it all looks like together. My elk is screaming at me because he hasn't been for a walk. Okay, yeah, I think that. Oh, let's do this corner. Let's do this corner. I think that looks alright. Yeah, I think that looks okay. When the rest of the house is that colour, it'd probably look a lot better. So, with the power of editing, there we go. Alright. Man, that took ages. It took a little while. I think that looks good. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Do these houses look... I mean, they look better from a distance, right? But right close, you can see the graininess. Don't worry about it. It's a distance thing, right? But I think all in all, I think it looks okay. Yeah. And you only have to do these designs once, because you can just replicate them with a pantograph, which is just wizardry. But there you go. Am I missing? Nope, I was just checking. So I need to replicate loads of these, as many as I can, but now I also need to make some trees, right? So let's free up some space a sec. Right, we'll pick this house up. Right, we'll put it up here where it's safe, right? So the trees, we need debarked oak logs and peridotite stone. So we'll plop a log down. I'm going to do two types of trees, right? So we've got like those cypress trees and the oak trees, okay? Just move that pickaxe. I'm getting hungry as well, my goodness. There we go. Chuck those back in there. I need the hand planer. That's what I need. So we'll chisel these. Log on it. Put peridotite in there. Right. Now I can do a cluster of trees, because obviously when you place them down, you'll be placing a cluster of trees down. So I'll design a cluster formation, then I'll also design just a tree in the corner, because those can be rotated to fit in any gap. And I could probably do a side one as well, or maybe two, like one in each corner on one side. So there's different like variations you can do. So this one I'll do as a corner. Now the leaf overhang is going to reach the edges here, so I've got to accommodate space for the leaf overhang. And think about where the trunk is going to go. But let's just chop down some of this stuff here. Okay, that should be enough overhang. I don't want it to be right in the middle, so we could go 1, 2. That should be 1 voxel left now. Yeah. Maybe I can put it up here. Just 1 more voxel. There we go. Okay, so let's get some peridotite. So why don't we do this one as an oak tree? So start with the top. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and as we go up, we'll just do it a little bit wider, like that. Right, and we'll repeat that layer. And then we'll go small again, right? A basic tree. I know it's basic, but we can twiddle with it and make it a bit more tree-like, you know. No G, not F. So I can give it a bit more like shape to it, so to speak. Yeah. You know what I mean. That's good. So now, because we can rotate this, you see, and it's in different positions on this square, and that matters quite a bit. So now let's design. We'll do the same thing in the corner, and we'll do like a cypress kind of tree. Try and get this as much in the corner as we can, because yeah, so we've got this space to play with here. Might be able to get away with actually bringing it closer one, because these trees are thinner. They're not as wide as oak trees, are they? Probably not that tall either. So, but we do want to see some kind of a trunk, so we'll go small like this first. We go up one more. Oops. I don't know. I'm just playing now. You know, the pointy triangular shaped trees, right? Probably get rid of these pokey bits. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Make those a bit taller, maybe. Maybe those are too tall. Ooh, this is tricky. It's tricky when you're working with like small. I think the shape of that's okay, right? Let's get the color palette. We'll change the color of these. Okay, but that's really vibrant, that color. How about... Yeah, we'll do vibrant for that, and then the oak ones, we'll use that color. Okay? I think that's okay. I might tinker with this tree a little bit just to make it look a little bit better. But yeah. So, and you can make clusters of these, like I said, different variations. So when you're placing them down like a jigsaw puzzle, you can make like blobs of trees. Yeah, so we've got some trees to play with now, which is cool. We've got a few house designs, viewers, subscribers, members. We need some little bungalows. They can be for like the kids that watch the channel, so all the kids can have the little houses. But yeah, so I'll get a bunch of these replicated off screen, so we'll have a bunch of them to place down for when the time comes. But I've got a couple more things to design, like gardens and churches, and well, a church. I'm going to use a Southern Baptist style church. I think it would look quite nice, because they're like brilliant white looking churches, and we can give it a graveyard with a hedge and little gravestones in there, and some of these pointy trees. Yeah, it's gonna be so cool, guys. But yeah, I'll leave it here, and next time I'll show you the place where this tiny town is gonna be. So alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and if you have, be sure to like, share, comment and subscribe. I'm trying my best to get to 2,000 subscribers this year, and with you guys I know we can do it. So alright, I'll see you in the next one, folks. Goodbye.